European colonialism destroyed gender diversity around the world, and it still has horrific consequences to this day. Nigerian sociologist Oyeronke Oyewumi wrote the book The Invention of Women in 1997. In this book, she described that the Yoruba people in West Africa did not have the same category gender as Europe. They did make a difference between people who give birth and people who don't, but the categories men and women did not exist before European influence. Society was structured along the lines of age rather than gender. The British Empire colonized the land of the Yoruba and forced them to become a part of what became Nigeria. The British introduced the British Penal Code to prohibit homosexuality in their colonies. People who were suddenly seen as men or women could not have sex with people of their assigned gender. When Nigeria became independent, this homophobic law was not abolished. Homosexuality is still illegal in Nigeria. If you have sex with someone of your same gender, you can be sentenced to up to 14 years in prison. The British colonial laws are still a very useful tool for the Nigerian government to oppress individuals that they paint as perverse. Nowadays, Europeans tend to look at Nigeria and say, oh, those Nigerians are so backwards, they still have homophobic laws. However, this leaves out who introduced these homophobic laws in the first place. Europe looks at the global south for being uncivilized. During colonization, it was judged for being too queer, and now it is judged for not being queer enough. Who is the uncivilized one here? Research like the one by Oyeronke Oyewumi shows us. Colonialism still has impacts today. It never ended.